Hey guys, so basically what I just wanted to help you guys out with is if you're just starting paintball or you've been into paintball and you've only touched a poppet or you've only touched a spool and you're kind of looking to feel for what the other side of the world's going to be and you kind of want to switch. So what I want to get into today is what kind of fundamentals you want to look for in a paintball gun. Like a lot of that has to do with what side of the field you're going to be playing. Not what side, excuse me, not what side, but front or back, you know. If you're a back player, you know, you're probably going to want to roll with a G6R, you know, because you can get 15 pods out of these when, you know, out of the box, not even when they're tuned almost. But when they're tuned, geez, you can get a lot of, almost a case of paint off a tuned one. But I love the G6R personally. I'm a fan. I just purchased this maybe 3 months ago and I love it, absolutely love it. It's a great gun to have, definitely, because you can kind of have a choice between a nice spoolie and a nice poppet. This is a very nice poppet for sure. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the G6R though for any back player, depending on what your sponsorship is too, if you're having a gun sponsorship. But yeah, this or an Ego for sure. You know, poppets usually don't break, so. But you know, and then if you're a front player, I would definitely recommend a Planet Eclipse Go3. Absolutely incredible shooting gun. They're hot, dude. They are awesome guns. Just awesome guns. You have your adjustable solenoid right here, so you can basically go, you know, Geo, Ego, you know, you can change it to an Ego with, I have mine all the way down, so it's going to shoot incredible with horrible efficiency, but I can change it all the way up and make it shoot somewhat rough and have pretty good efficiency, surprisingly. They definitely bumped their efficiency up on the Go3 much more. It was definitely impressive with what they pulled out of it. So, but other than that, nothing really changed on the older models, on the newer model, except the adjustable solenoid. And I want to say they changed what it came with. It comes with a soft tip bolt now. I don't believe that the 2.1s or earlier came with a soft tip bolt, so that's what I have in currently. It's really great for soft paint. But out of these two guns, my favorite would definitely be probably the Geo, because this is the Geo. I play front Doritos, so it shoots straight as all hell. Don't get me wrong, so does the G6R. But this just has a nice, just straight, comes out like an arrow, you know, it's gonna be right there. You know, this kind of comes out with a lob on it, so back players can kind of get down on the snake. You know, if they're trying to protect their snake player, they can really get it over the snake and get it onto the opposing team snake player, you know. It really is a game changer. So, and you're not gonna, with this, you know, you're gonna get 6 or 7 pods, and a back player's at a PSP event should be shooting at least 8 to 9 pods easily, if not more. So this can't handle 8 to 9 pods. Possibly tuned with like a pro gun, sure, but not out of the box. Definitely not. So, obviously, to decide what gun you're gonna want to is how much time do you have. You know, well, if you don't have much time and something goes wrong, and if you're in like a PSP pit, you don't have time to take this whole gun apart and figure out what's wrong with it. With this, you just pull the bolt out and figure out what's wrong with it. You know, if the bolt is stuck on something, on the rammer or something, you know, take the rammer out and grease it, oil it up. You know, that's easy fix. You know, nothing too major with it. But you know, if you're at home and, you know, you come home from play one day, personally, I don't lube this gun until I have a problem with it, until it stops to work. and I haven't had a problem with it since ever. So, but obviously it won't shoot nice when it's not lubed. So obviously you have to take care of that. But this, the only thing that I do to this G6R is I'll pop the pillow bolt out, rub some oil on it, run a swab through it, clean the eyes every once in a while, and I'll pop it right back in. So that's all you really have to do to this. And if you're breaking paint, just clean the eyes. But yeah. And you know, if you don't have time at home, if you're always busy and you don't want to have to lube your guns ever, and you're the pull it out of the box and it has to shoot kind of person, I'm that kind of person. I like to be able to pull it out of the box and it shoots. You know, I had a Lux and I never had a problem with it, but everyone else's, all the other Luxes that I've seen, you could not pull them out of the box and shoot. They just would not shoot because it's cold outside. This, you know, if I'm playing woods ball, if I want to go out and have some fun with my friends, I'll take this, and it's cold outside. Shit, this thing will shoot. You can dump this in mud. You can dump mud on this, and it'll shoot. No doubt about it. This is a G6R12, by the way. But yeah, I love the G6R because it shoots so smooth too, especially with the pillow bolt in it. It shoots so smooth. It's probably the closest that you're ever going to get to a spool valve with a poppet gun because it shoots so smooth. It does. It's not snappy at all. It barely has any kick. Nothing. It's really, really, really smooth. But I don't have anything against the Geo. I love the Geo personally. So, you know, if you're going to factor out what kind of gun you should get, you know, always think about if you're going to be playing front or back. You know, front players, get a spool valve. You know, for instance, a Lux. Or I have Vanguard Demon 13, and it shoots great. It does. It shoots fantastic. That is a great spool valve gun, and the efficiency on it is ridiculous. Ridiculous for a spool valve gun. Absolutely insane. So, if they are making spool valve guns with that kind of efficiency, you know, back players, eat them all up, you know? Take those guns, because if I could, I'd be using all spool guns for everything, you know? But, yeah, so just whenever you're going to choose what kind of gun you want, think about front or back, you know? If you're going to play back, definitely hit up a poppet. If you're going to play front, depending on how you like to feel your guns, you can choose between a spool or a poppet, because you don't have to shoot a certain amount of paint, you know, being a front player. As a back player, obviously, you have to shoot a certain amount of paint, so you can't really choose between guns then. That's how I look at it, so take into consideration what I just said, and hopefully that'll help you out. So thanks guys, thanks for watching.